Welcome back to Cottonwood, a series of stories about a town and its people in 1884. Every town has a sound people remember. In Cottonwood, it was the old church bell. It rang for Sunday worship. It rang when two people married. It tolled slowly when someone was laid to rest. But there were nights when that bell meant something else. It meant, "Come quickly, somebody needs us." And one stormy evening in Cottonwood, that old bell would call more than the townsfolk together. It would call a frightened child home.
The clouds rolled black beyond the ridge. The wind came hard and cold. A mother hurried into town. Her face with fear was pale. My boy went out before the rain. He's somewhere all alone. The sheriff reached and took his coat. "We'll bring your young one home." The horses thundered down the road. The lanterns left the square. Men searched the creek and cottonwoods and called his name out there. The rain came down, the daylight died. The tracks were washed away. And somewhere in those darkened hills, a frightened young boy prayed. Ring that bell across Cottonwood. Let it carry through the night. Over every hill and hollow. Be his beacon, be his light. Ring it loud for those still searching. Ring it where the lost may roam. Keep it sounding through the darkness. Let that bell call him home. Inside the church, an old man stood and pulled the weathered rope. Once for those who search the hills, again to carry hope. The bell rolled out across the storm, past every fence and field, and miles away a little boy stopped suddenly and kneeled. He heard it faint beyond the rain, a sound he knew so well. The Sunday mornings of his life were carried in that bell. He turned his face into the wind, then stumbled toward the sound. One muddy step, then one more step toward Cottonwood town. Ring that bell across Cottonwood. Let it carry through the night. Over every hill and hollow. Be his beacon, be his light. Ring it loud for those still searching. Ring it where the lost may roam. Keep it sounding through the darkness. Let that bell call him home. His mother waited by the church, her hands held tight in prayer. The sheriff's riders still were gone. The rain hung in the air. Then someone whispered, "Look down the road," and every head was turned. A little shadow crossed the bridge. The boy had found his way. Ring that bell across Cottonwood, let the whole town hear it sound. For the child who walked through darkness and the road that he had found. Ring it now for every mother who has waited all alone. Sometimes hope is just a sound that tells a heart you're almost home.
They say the bell of Cottonwood rang until midnight that evening, not because there was danger anymore, not because someone had died, but because a mother had her child back in her arms. And for many years afterward, whenever somebody asked why the old church bell could be heard so far beyond town, the people of Cottonwood would tell them about the night a little boy followed its sound through the storm. Because sometimes, home isn't something you can see. Sometimes, it's something you can hear. Until next time, from Cottonwood Crossing.